Are you thinking about investing strategically in marketing? Then, in my opinion, a dilemma has arisen here. Do I manage everything internally or do I rely on a marketing agency? When a company decides to invest in marketing, it is facing a truly important strategic choice. Should this process be managed autonomously and internally within the company, or should it be outsourced to industry professionals, to a communication agency with, of course, different costs and budgets? Every company has specific needs, and the decision clearly depends on various factors, which can include the desired level of control, thus having one's own autonomy, the percentage of autonomy over the project, the resources actually available, and the ambitions for growth in the medium and long term. Let's analyze the advantages and limitations of both solutions. Internal marketing team, the pros and cons. Many companies prefer to choose their own internal team to have full control over communication and strategies. Often, as we know, it's also a matter of budget, but is it really the best solution for everyone? Certainly, the first obvious advantage is that an internal team perfectly knows the company's history, mission, values, and products. Another advantage can be considered greater responsiveness, meaning very fast operations. For instance, if there is a need to intervene on ongoing campaigns or content posted on social media. Another advantage can be considered the direct alignment with the company's management. We are therefore talking about shared objectives, integrated strategy, and a communicative consistency that could be maintained over time. A primary limitation could be the higher costs. Yes, you heard right, higher costs, because certainly many companies might choose to operate with an internal team thinking they will save money. However, the internal team needs to be trained, updated, and new software needs to be installed. So, this clearly has a cost that impacts the annual budget. Another limitation to highlight is definitely the limited skills. The complete management of digital marketing, in fact, requires experts in very different fields. Even if you have highly motivated resources in your team, well, it might not be enough. Another limitation is not being constantly updated. Without constant updates, in fact, the team risks falling behind in a market that moves very quickly. Now, let's move on to highlight the advantages and challenges of choosing an external communication agency. Relying on an agency means delegating your communication to external professionals. And even here, is it really always the right choice for every company? So, the first advantage, certainly it's the advanced skills. An agency has a complete team that covers the various specializations of marketing and communication, so it includes SEO specialists, digital marketing specialists, copywriting specialists, and social media specialists. Another advantage is professional technologies and tools. An agency's team always has access to advanced software and platforms. Another fundamental advantage is the external perspective. The agency, in fact, brings an objective and data-driven point of view. One of the main limitations we can identify is clearly the costs. The costs, of course, vary for each project depending on the needs and the medium to long-term goals. Another limitation that can be encountered, for example, is the lack of an internal point of contact, because it is necessary to have a clear and useful communication between the agency and the company to ensure the project progresses at every step. So now we have seen the advantages and disadvantages of both having an internal team and relying on an agency. In fact, we also want to talk to you about a third way, a model, if you will, that is hybrid. More and more companies, indeed, are choosing this as a solution, that is, having their own internal team but also relying on an agency, complemented by the expertise of an external agency. This approach has multiple advantages. For example, it allows you to maintain direct control over communication, but also to access advanced skills in marketing and communication. Moreover, it allows you to optimize time and resources without having to hire a full team. This approach enables you to integrate the internal vision with the external one for a complete and updated strategy. The hybrid model is the ideal solution for those who wish to grow, but with scalability, flexibility, and strategic vision. The role of training is like strengthening your internal team. Have you chosen to invest in your internal team? Great, but without strategic training, even the best team risks getting lost. What does it mean to train a marketing team? Develop strategic and operational skills. Make the team autonomous in managing content and channels. Ensure constant updates on tools and industry trends. A tailored training path certainly leads your company to maintain consistency in brand communication and also to reduce dependency on suppliers. External, as well as to react more quickly to market changes. At Organica, we offer customized training paths directly within the company to build skills that are perfectly integrated and aligned with your business objectives. And now I imagine you're wondering what will be the best choice for my company. There is no one-size-fits-all answer, of course. However, we can advise you to choose an internal team. If, for example, you wish to maintain complete control over your communication, or if you have the budget and time to invest in the continuous training of yourself and your team, but also if you want to create and cultivate a strong and effective internal marketing culture. On the other hand, we recommend relying on an external agency if, for example, you need a structured strategy, or if you are looking for those hard-to-find and highly specialized skills such as marketing, communication, SEO, and advertising expertise. We suggest integrating the two solutions if you wish to complement your internal team with external strategic support. And if you need operational flexibility and a broader 360-degree vision, do you want to understand which model is right for your company? Contact us for a consultation. We will work together to study the model best suited to your situation, and if you wish to focus on your team, we will help you train them optimally to face every challenge with competence and vision. If you enjoyed this content, leave a like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming content.